non-binary pals. I'm back with another video. Welcome to my channel. If it's your first time, welcome. I hope you stay a while. So we're gonna get right into it. I got a wig from NIRAVYA Hair. This is a hair brand on Amazon. I will put the link in my description box for my storefront so you guys can be able to purchase it from there. But I'm just gonna do a quick review, a very candid one too, because like I haven't even, like I took off the sticker, but I was like, you know what, let me record this. Let me go ahead and get all the footage for the girls so they can really see details. So it's gonna be very candid. We just gonna get right on through. So right now I'm just, ooh, okay, you know they always come with a handy dandy wig cap, and look how it's packaged. I like that. Like, it's giving luxury. Look at the tag. Like, come on now, come on, it's giving what it need to give. It does have a slightly processed smell, but that's nothing you can't, you know, get rid of after you wash the hair, because I'm gonna like bleach the knots and pluck it and everything to really get it customized, because if y'all don't know already, I am a perfectionist. So there's that. So I'm just taking off the net so I can really, this is a 20-inch water wave wig. It's a 4x4 closure, which the lace, I mean the lace is kind of light, but you can tell, you know, you can make it do what it do with that kind of lace. It's very soft. It's detangled. The curls are giving what they need to give. So what I'm thinking is, for this style, I'm thinking maybe do kind of like a no baby hair look, and maybe like put my part like right here or right here, and like add some like small wine curls to this texture. So I'm gonna see how it turns out, y'all. But if you want to see the details of this video, stay tuned. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So right now I'm getting ready to bleach the knots, and I have my bleach powder here, and I have 30 developer. Usually I use 40 because it's a little bit faster, but my bottle of 40 developer is like really big, and I'm not home right now, so I just felt like this would be a better alternative since it's a smaller bottle. So I'll probably leave it on a little bit longer than what I usually would if I had 40. Usually I do around like 25 to 30 minutes with 40. So it'll probably be around like 35 to 40 with the 30 developer. So I just have this little plastic knife because, like I said, y'all, I'm winging it right now. I don't have like all of the tools that I need, but you want, I'm gonna have to add some more developer to this, but what you want is kind of like a cake batter consistency. And so you don't want it to be too loose and runny. So you just add a little bit by little bit. And I hope you can see it. I'm trying to like tip it over without spilling it. And I'm probably gonna add, because like you can see it's still like pretty powdery, I'm gonna add just a little bit more developer, and it should be perfecto. And it is. I already feel it. So like it's smoothing out now. And you want it like thick. You want that thick consistency to where you can just like smooth it out and it'll stay on the nets. And so I'm still just stirring because I still have a little bit of developer here on the corner of this container. And see, now you can see like that cake batter, cake icing consistency. It's not runny, it's thick, and this is just enough to put on the closure. You would make a little bit more for a frontal, of course, because you have more to cover, but this is good, you know, just for a closure. So here we have, lo and behold, I gotta name this wig. Y'all drop in the comments and tell me what I should name this wig. I'll go ahead and snatch that off. And while you at it, go ahead and like and subscribe. So here we have the wig. I hope I'm recording this okay, y'all. But here are the knots. So what you want to do is you want to start from the bottom part of the lace and smooth it out, because this usually has the most knots. This is the area with the most knots. And so you want to just take your time and smooth it across. Do it as neat as you can. I have a few little hairs that's trying to get involved, but that's okay, because they'll probably get plucked anyways when it's time to pluck. So yeah, you want to take it from the bottom and kind of press your way. Don't press it too much because you don't want the bleach to seep through the knots, but just press it enough, you know, to apply a little pressure, because you need that pressure. And here I am just smoothing some more. And you want to go all the way up. Even if you go past where the hairline is, that's okay. You just want to make sure that you have all of that front part covered, because that's going to be where you cut your lace at. So you want all of that to be the same shade as it would be back here. So I have a little bit more. And usually what I would do is take the closure or the frontal or whatever it is that I'm bleaching the knots on and place it face down on a piece of aluminum foil. But right now I do not have that, so I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm just gonna like rinse this out and flip it upside down and put this face down on the back of it. This helps it to process more. Just a little FYI, that aluminum, it helps it to process faster. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure I have all of this covered. And y'all, this takes time. Like, I really feel like I just started seeing good results with bleaching my knots, because I used to not bleach them at all, and I would be like, you know what, I'm just gonna find the best way to try to mask these knots without having to do all that. But now that I have the technique down, baby, you can't tell me nothing. And like I said, I know I got these little random hairs that just want to be stubborn and want to be included so bad. They want to be in the mix so bad, but it's fine, because if they're showing when I flip the wig over, like, and I get ready to do like my customization, I'm just gonna go ahead and like pluck those bleached hairs, so it's fine. So this is like a good smooth layer. It should cover most of the knots. You'll never get like 100% of the knots, so that's like nothing to worry about. Well, I got bleach on my finger, but that's nothing to worry about. As long as you got majority of them, everything else you can pretty much cover with makeup or tint spray or whatever you use to mask your knots, and you should still get that seamless scalp look. So yeah, this is the last little round. I don't even think I need all of this, but I'm gonna do it just because. Let me go ahead and smooth it out. And it should look something like this once you're done. So we're gonna sit that there, and I'm going to rinse this out right quick and then show you how I'm gonna do this face down. So since this is like a flat surface for the most part, I'm just gonna take this and put it right here. And I'm gonna take this wig and boom, right on top. And This actually might be a pretty good idea to keep it propped up. Not me being an innovator. And so we're gonna let that sit for about 30-35 minutes, maybe 40, possibly, depending on how fast it processes being on top of this thing. But I'm gonna check back around the 30-minute mark and see where it is, and if I need to give it a few more minutes, I will. And if not, we're gonna go ahead and take our purple shampoo to rinse off those knots and make sure we kind of tone the brassiness of the bleach, that color that it can give it down. And then we'll be into the customization, honey. BRB. Okay, so y'all, it's been about 35 minutes now, so we're gonna take a look and see. And it looks like it is ready, judging from how the knots look right here. So yeah, it's definitely ready, which I got some of the hairs in it, but that's fine because that's gonna get plucked. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the water running, and we're gonna be using Shimmer Light shampoo. Do I even have it in the camera? Oh yeah, I do. Shimmer Light shampoo. This is for blonde and silver, so it helps to kind of like tone down the blonde, so it won't be like such a brassy color, you know. So I'm just gonna rinse this. Go ahead and get that bleach off, and you're free to wear gloves if you want to. It really doesn't bother me whenever I do like bleach the knots and stuff like that with it touching my hands, but I know a lot of people are sensitive, so like their skin is sensitive. I don't know, it must be just my hands, because skin on my face and everything else is definitely sensitive, but not this. But anywho, I'm gonna take this and take a little bit of purple shampoo. I don't know what this little green stain is, but I sure hope that it doesn't show up whenever I get ready to install it. I'm gonna just take a little bit. Go ahead and lather that in. I don't really mind the rest. Like sometimes I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I don't be feeling like washing the whole wig, so I'll like hold it out of the way and just like really focus on the knots. But this is water wave, so it kind of don't matter if it get wet anyways, because you know it's water wave. But here I am, just go ahead and rinse this off, and then we can have a better look at how the lace is gonna look once I get all of this out. Ooh. So it's not too plucked yet. It still looks a little brassy to me. I probably could have kept it on a little bit longer, but I think it'll do, and I'll still be able to like mask it with the makeup and everything else, so it's cool. But yeah, I probably could have let it stay on a little bit longer. I'm gonna do one more round of this shampoo, just to see if I can get a little bit more of the brassiness out. And then after that, we're gonna get into plucking. Okay, y'all, so here we are. I have the wig set up on my mannequin head already, and with this part I just kind of did a voiceover because I had a lot going on in the background, so I said it would be better if I just explain it this way. But what you see me doing right here is parting out just a small section in the very front of the wig, and you do this because if there's any mistakes that you make with plucking your wig, as far as like plucking it too much and like giving it a quote-unquote bald spot, you will be able to correct it with this row. It'll cover it up and you'll be able to fix your mistake without using black spray or, you know, just messing up the wig altogether. So I'm just sectioning off this part, and then I'm gonna take some Edge Booster Foam Mousse, and y'all, this mousse is the truth, for real. Like, I bought it a few days ago and I fell in love with it like the first time I used it. So I've been using this to pluck my wigs ever since. But I'm just smoothing a little bit across the hairline, and then I'm gonna comb it back, and then I'm gonna start plucking. So I got my tweezer set from Amazon. It was about $5 or $6, not expensive at all. It has 3 different styles, and I'm just gonna pick up one. The other one is like really sharp, and then there's another one that's kind of in between. So like, I don't usually use the sharp one, only because I don't want to make holes in my lace, but it's very pointy, and I know it probably would be efficient if I wasn't so clumsy. But I got the other pair, and I'm just gonna start plucking. So what I found out worked for me is to pluck kind of in a straight line going back, and then I'm hopping over one little part, and then I'm doing the same thing. So I'm just plucking, and I'm going straight back in that same line, and then I'm gonna skip like a few hairs, maybe like just like 1 or 2 millimeters, and then I'm plucking again and doing the same exact thing. And I do that all the way across the hairline, and it helps to give like a really natural look, because you know, a real hairline doesn't look straight across. It's not even, it's not equal. It's very jagged looking. So that's the look that you're going for. With this, I'm just pretty much doing the same thing. So soon I think I'll show like how I'm skipping over. Yep, right here, how I'm kind of like skipping over, and you see that part right there that looks pretty thin. That part is actually going to be able to be covered up. So it's the main example of what I was saying from the beginning. I did that without even thinking, but I sped this up because I know you guys don't want to just sit here and see me part for minutes and minutes and minutes. But now I'm pushing back the front part, and I'm doing the same thing. And you see, you can't even see that thin part anymore. So I sped this part up too, only because this is very long and drawn out. Like, this is probably the longest process. But I'm doing my bald cap. I finally found a pantyhose shade that fits my face perfectly. So I was really excited about that. But I just put my got to be glue spray on there. I'm letting it dry a little bit. I'm putting my powder makeup in, and a little bit later on I'll show this, which is in fast mode, but I'll drop down in my description box which powder makeup it was that I used to kind of like lock in the color. But I'm cutting around, and I forgot to cut my ears in the beginning, so you see me doing that now. And I'm gonna spray just a little bit more to hold that down once I finish cutting the edges, because I totally forgot to cut my ears in the beginning. I don't know how I forgot that. So I'm going to spray a little bit more on each side, just to make sure I hold it down, and then blow dry just a little bit more, which I'm not too worried about the size on this one because it's a closure wig, so it kind of doesn't matter, but it's a very big deal, you know, when you're doing a frontal, because you're going from ear to ear. So that is some Shea Moisture Bond Release Spray, and what I'm doing is like cleaning up my hairline, and I totally forgot that I put on makeup for this video, so that's what I'm doing, is like touching it up across my forehead, because I was like, oh my god, I wiped all of it off. But here I am, I'm putting on the wig, just so I can see where I want to place it before I actually start laying the glue down, because I kind of want to do it slightly to the side, not exactly in the middle. So I'm just kind of like seeing like where I think I want it to be. So that's pretty much all I'm doing right here. And so I'm going to go ahead and start putting my glue. And I like to do 3 layers. I put a layer, I smooth it out, and then I'll put another layer and smooth it out, and then another layer and smooth it out. And sometimes you can use the blow dryer for this. I've heard different things about it, that like the blow dryer isn't a good method to make it clear. It kind of just like melts it in a way instead. Some people just like let it air dry to a clear coat. I'm not the best person for that, because sometimes I don't wait until it's all the way clear, but I still get pretty good results. But you know, don't be like me, be better than me. So I'm blow drying it a little bit right here, but eventually I'm gonna stop because I feel like I can add some makeup to my lace. So that's what I'm doing right here, to make sure it blends a little bit more once I finally lay it. And that was the powder that I said I was gonna drop down in the description box. So Still trying to dry it just a little bit, and now I'm finally laying the lace on. And like I said, y'all, I don't be getting bad results whenever I don't wait until it's all the way clear. But I'm cleaning it up with some more of the powder makeup. I sprayed it with the Got To Be glue spray again, and I have the small elastic band that I'm trying instead of the thick one that I usually have. And I must say, I did like the results of it. I had to struggle with it a little bit to tie it in the back, but that's okay because I did like the results of how it came out. It doesn't give like that big band print whenever you take it off, so I like that. So I'm brushing out my hair right now because, like I said in the beginning, my goal is to do like some big wand curls to like blend in along with the texture itself. So that's what I'm going for. This is my 5-in-1 curling wand that I ordered from Amazon, which is also going to be on my storefront. And you guys should check it out because, y'all, this curling wand is the bomb. Like, y'all about to see how good this curl comes out. Like, I had to do a second one on slow mode just so I can make sure that I was really curling the way I was curling, because it came out so good. Like, I was so surprised. Like, I just knew as soon as I did the first curl that it was gonna turn out so pretty. Like, I was so nervous at first, and I was like, okay, and I got my glove on. I was like, am I doing it right? Because, like, this is my first time really using like a legit curling wand. So I held it for a little bit. I was like, okay, I just want to make sure I'm doing my little rock that I always do. And when I let it go, like, y'all, look at my face. Look at my face when I let it go. Yes. Like, I was like, girl, your hair is about to be so pretty. Like, it's about to be so pretty. So I did one more just to make sure. I was like, okay, I'm gonna pull out one more piece just to make sure that it's gonna be good, that it's gonna turn out good for real. And I did it in the front just so you guys could see it, because I slowed down this part specifically so you could see me doing the technique of doing that curl. So I'm gonna brush this out again, comb it out a little bit. And I did it one more time, and I was like, okay, because maybe that was just a good first round. Like, I don't know. Maybe that was a good first round. But, y'all, look at it again. Look at my face. I'm so nervous. Like, oh, this is going to come out bad. Boom. Exactly like the first one. Like, I was so excited. And then I separated to see, like, how it's going to look like when I like separate the curls with my fingers at the end. But y'all ain't ready. Look, y'all ain't ready. Sneak peek number 2. And boom. Like, yo, I ate this look up and left no crumbs. I left 0 crumbs. I was hungry. I was hungry when I did this style because I ate it up. Look at how I bodied that, ate it up, gave it back, or however Megan say it. I hope I said it right. But I can pretty much just like flip this any kind of way. Like, I was just trying to see like how I want to wear these curls because they turned out so pretty. And then my hairline, like, I'm gonna do a little zoom in, but y'all, like, it was giving scalp too. Like, I really ate this up. So I had like one little piece. Just like I said in the beginning, y'all, I'm a perfectionist, so that had to go, because it was gonna bother me the whole time I got on this wig if I didn't get rid of it. So I just had to go ahead and snip that off right quick because it was gonna bother me. Do a little spray to blend it in, and boom. Okay, back to admiring myself. Y'all, just look, like, it came out exactly how I imagined it in my mind. Like, it's giving Lion Queen. That got a ring to it, don't it? It's giving Lion Queen. And look at that. You don't even see where lace start. It's giving scalp. This is mine. This is my hair. This is my hair. Like, I couldn't even contain myself on this part. So I'm going to just give y'all this time to look at the rest of this style. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.